Hello students, welcome to Standard 10 subject Mathematics, Chapter 9, some applications of trigonometry. This is lecture number 4. We are doing examples where the application of trigonometry is. So the next example, example 6 and example 7 we will see in this lecture. So we'll start with example 6. It is the angles of depression. Before the examples we have seen of angle of elevation related. In this lecture number 4, both the examples we will see related to angles of depression. In that angles of depression, how to deal in the question, that we will understand here. So example 6 is the angles of the depression of the top and the bottom of an 8-meter tall building from the top of a multi-stored building are 30 degree and 45 degree respectively. Find the height of multi-stored building and the distance between the two buildings. Right? So here in the figure we have shown this AB as multi-stored building and this DC as building, the another building, which of the tall 8-meter tall building. Right? From the top of the multi-stored building, here we'll write multi-stored building. Multi-stored buildings top. From there we have to see. From the top of the multi-stored building, that is point A, from there we have to observe this building. First we will see the top of this building and then we will see the bottom of this building. It is, we can understand now the angles of depression of the top and the bottom of an 8-meter tall building. This is 8-meter tall building. We have to see its top and bottom both. From where? From the top of a multi-stored building. This is multi-stored building. From its top we have to observe these top and bottom of the 8-meter tall building. And they are, the angles of depressions are 30 degree and 45 degree. So from here, when you observe, your horizontal line will be this way. As we know, in the angle of depression, the angle is made between the horizontal level and line of sight. So because on the top of the multi-stored building we are, our horizontal level will be this way, and our line of sight is this way when we see the top of this 8-meter tall building. So between that, how much angle of depression? 30 degree angle is given. This is. And when we see from here only, from the top of the multi-stored building, the horizontal level will be the same, and the line of sight, when we should see the bottom of this 8-meter long building, the line of sight is this. So the full angle of depression is 45 degree. It is given. Right? And now we are going to find out the height of this multi-stored building and the distance between these two buildings. So here we will explain the figure. Let's draw the figure. First we have to draw this way, and let AB is multi-stored building, that we want to find out the height. Here one thing is obvious, that DE is equals to BC. From the figure you can see it is obvious that DE equals to BC, and BC is actually the distance between the two buildings. That is also we want to find out here. Next, the obvious thing is in this is BE equals to DC. That is B equal to DC, and DC is actually the 8-meter tall building showing that. Now angles of depressions are angle HAD. This is, and this angle HAD can also be written as equals to angle ADE. The Z angle you can see. The Z corner angles are called alternate angles, and if they are the horizontal level and this level are parallel, so between the two parallel lines the alternate angles are equal, that we know. From that knowledge, the angle of depression HAD is equals to angle ADE we have shown, and that is equal to 30 degree, and the reason also alternate angles. Next angle is also H, angle of depression is 45 degree, that is HAC. Angle HAC will also be equals to, as the next slide you can see in this, HAC and ACB. So this ACB is also 45 degree because of alternate angles. So this way the figure is explained, and the explanation is given about the figure is here. Now, as I told you in the last lecture that we have to see the right triangles here. So which two right triangles here we can find? The triangle ADE, in that E is 90 degree, it's obvious, you can understand from the figure. So that is, and the angle 30 degree here we have. And next triangle is triangle ABC, in that B is 90 degree and C 45 degree. So these two triangles we have in this figure, in which we have to apply the Trigo ratio, right? So first we see in triangle ADE, in that tan 30 degree is equals to, tan ratio will be opposite upon adjacent. For 30 degree angle, what is opposite side? For 30 degree angle, opposite side is A upon its adjacent side is D, that is down here. Now place the value. Tan 30 degree is from the Trigo table. Tan 30 degree is 1 upon root 3 equals to A as it is, and DE is equals to actually BC. D equals to BC, the distance between the two buildings. So cross multiply BC into 1 BC and root 3 into A root 3 AE. Simply we have. This is the simplification. In next triangle ABC, now tan 45 degree we have, and tan theta equals to opposite upon adjacent. For 45 degree opposite is AB and adjacent is BC. So tan 45 from Trigo table is 1, the value equals to AB can be written as AE plus BE. The full AB can be written as A plus B, and B is actually 8. So full AB can be written as A plus 8. So that we have written A plus 8 upon BC. BC is, here we have root 3 AE, that we have placed. Now cross multiply here also, root 3 into A into 1, root 3 AE equals to A. Root 3A into 1, root 3A, and plus A is taken on left, minus A equals to 8 is remaining. So A is common in both left side. So here we have root 3 minus 1 equals to 8 as it is. So what is A equals to this 8? This root 3 minus 1 is in multiply with A bracket. Will down here we can write root 3 minus 1. And then rationalize the denominator. That concept is used. If we have 8 upon root 3 minus 1, to make it rationalize the denominator, this is root 3 minus 1. So we have to multiply up and down the conjugate of root 3 minus 1. And conjugate of root 3 minus 1 is root 3 plus 1 upon root 3 plus 1. We have to multiply up and down the same. When you do this, you will have 8 into root 3 plus 1 up, and down there A minus B plus B, like root 3 minus 1. Root 3 plus 1 is like A minus B A plus B. For A minus B, A plus B, what we do? A square minus B square. That we have to apply here. So root 3 square is 3 minus 1 square is 1. So most implications are A equals to 8 into root 3 plus 1 up there as it is, and down 3 minus 1 is 2. So this 8 upon 2 we can cancel with 2. 2 ones are 2 and 2 fours are 8. So what we have, A equals to 4 outside and inside the bracket root 3 plus 1. So 4 into root 3 plus 1 is the value of AE. Now if we have AE, we can find BC, because BC equal to root 3 AE. BC equal to root 3 AE, place the value root 3. AE means here we have found 4 into root 3 plus 1. So this BC equals to this root 3 you multiply inside and 4 is outside only. Root 3 into root 3, 3 plus root 3 into 1, root 3. So BC equals to 4 into root 3 plus root 3 we have. And here from the figure again, see AB equals to, the full AB equals to this part A plus this part B. You have to sum it both. And A is, we have found here 4 into root 3 plus 1, plus B is given 8, that we have placed, right? Now this 4 you multiply inside, 4 into root 3. So therefore AB equals to 4 into root 3, 4 root 3 plus 4 into 1, 4, and this plus 8 is outside, so plus 8 as it is. Here 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 4 root 3 as it is. From these two terms 4 is common. So 4 3s are, so 3 plus 4 is common, root 3 is remaining inside. So 4 into 3 plus root 3, we have AB equals to. So now What were the questions? The height of the multi-story building and the distance between the two buildings. The height of the multi-story building is, in our case, is AB, and this AB we have found as 4 into 3 plus root 3. In meter we will write because the question is given in meter. So this is the height of the building, 4 into 3 plus root 3 meter. And the distance between the two building is BC, and that BC we have found as 4 into 3 plus root 3. That also the distance between the two building BC equals to, this is 4 into 3 plus root 3 meter. So height of the building and the height of the multi-story building and the distance between the two buildings are same here in this case. Okay, and we have found it. Next example, example 7 is, it is also related to angle of depression only. So let's see how to deal in this also. From a point on a bridge across the river above, you can understand that the bridges are made or built across the river, above the river. So on the bridge one point is there. From there the angle of depression of a banks on opposite sides of the river. From the point on the bridge, means above the river, the bridge is there. From there, from the one point, you have to see the opposite banks of the rivers. And so angle of depressions are 30 degree and 45 degree. We have to see, we have to lower our head to see both the side, both the banks of the river from the top height of bridge from any one point. So two angle of depressions are, one side if you see 30 degree and the opposite bank you see it is 45 degree respectively. If the bridge is at the height of 3 meter from the banks, from the river, the bridge height is 3 meter. Find the width of the river. We have to find the width of the river. So here we have shown the figure for this. We have drawn the figure for this. So let the CD is bridge, the length of bridge. On that one point is P on the bridge. P point is there, we have shown. And from this point, this suppose AB is river and its two opposite banks are A and B. From this point on the bridge, you have to see both the banks of the opposite banks of the river. So one side it is A, we are seeing the bank, one bank of the river, and the other side, the opposite side bank is B, where we see or observe. So you know that from P point if you see, your horizontal level is this, and when you see any one bank of the river, that is A, so this is line of sight, this is horizontal level, the angle will be made 30 degree here, it is given. Now on the opposite side, opposite bank, when you see, your horizontal level will be this side, PD side, and your line of sight is this, when you see the another or opposite bank of the river, B. So angle is made between the horizontal line and line of sight, that is 45 degree. It is given in the question here. Now by again alternate angle concept, this angle CPA is equals to angle PAM, 30 degree, and this side also the Z you can see, Z coordinates, angle DPB will be equals to angle PBM, 45 degree. And this from the river to the bridge height is 3 meter, that is also given. So the figure we have drawn as per the question. Now we have to explain about this figure. Let's draw a figure in which P is a point on a bridge CD across the river. It is AB and river is AB, where opposite banks are A and B. River's opposite banks are A and the opposite banks are B. Both the A and B points are opposite banks of the river. Here the height of the bridge from the river is PM shown in the figure. So PM is height of the bridge on the river. It is 3 meter given in the question that we have shown. An angle of depressions are angle CPA and it is equals to angle BAM 30 degree, and angle DPB is equals to angle PBM equals to 45 degree. Why we can show this equal? By the concept of alternate angles. So this way we have explained the figure according to the question and drawn the figure also. Now again we will see where the two right triangles are. Right triangles we have to see in this are triangle PAM, you can see In that M is 90 degree and triangle BBM, the next triangle is also there. In that also angle M is 90 degree. So these two triangles we have to take, and in that we have to apply the trigo ratios. So first in triangle PAM, when we apply the trigo ratio, it is 1030 degree is here given in this triangle. Equals to opposite upon adjacent. So opposite side of 30 degree is PM, upon adjacent is AM. So that AM. Now place the value 1030 degree equals to, from the trigo table it is 1 upon root 3 and PM is 3 given in the question upon AM as it is. Cross multiply AM into 1 AM and here it is 3 into root 3, 3 root 3. So AM is 3 root 3 we found. And next triangle, triangle BBM, this is 45 degree, so 10 45 degree equals to, here also opposite upon adjacent. In this triangle 45 degrees opposite side is PM, upon adjacent is BM, that we have placed. Now from trigo table 10 45 degree is 1, that is placed here, equals to PM is 3 upon BM as it is. Here also BM is taken on one side, so 1 into BM is BM equals to 3. So BM is also 3 we found. Since here you can see the whole AB on this A, M and B are collinear. So A dash M dash B means they are on the straight line, same line. So full AB length equals to the part AM plus the part BM. We have to add. If we add this AM and MB or BM, we will get AB. So that we have shown here. And AM we found here 3 root 3 plus BM we found here 3. We have added it. So from both of this 3 is common. So here it will be remaining root 3 plus here it is remaining 1. So 3 into root 3 plus 1 gives AB. And what this AB is actually the width of the river. So hence the width of the river, that is AB, equals to this we have found 3 into root 3 plus 1 meter. So this way all the examples we have seen where we can see the some of applications of trigonometry. In this chapter all the examples we have seen. First 5 examples were related to angle of elevation, and last these 2 examples are related to angle of depression. So all the type of both the types of angle of elevation and depression we have seen, in which how to deal that we have seen. We have understood so many practical examples. 7 examples we have seen. And now in exercise 9.1 we have in our course. So in that exercise 9.1 you will find the questions related to angle of elevation, related to angle of depression, where we have somewhere we have to find the distance, somewhere we have to find the height, and how to solve that. For that you can refer these examples. So you are suggested to write these examples very well. Understanding 2-3 times you see the video and you see always what is the criteria to solve, what you have to think in your mind. Always draw the figure very carefully, and in that the figure you find out the right triangles, and in that right triangles you apply the trigo ratio formula, and from that use the values of trigo table and simplify. You will get your answers. If it is asked height, you will get height. If you ask distance between the two things, you can get the distance also. So this way the chapter is completed, and your homework is to solve exercise 9.1. So it will be 4. Thank you.